The field is not the only battleground where fights take place in the fast-paced world of football. Off-field disputes, particularly those involving player suspensions, have always had an impact on the history of the sport. Global athletes have a strong drive for achievement and have frequently looked for little advantages, sometimes using illegal means to achieve their goals. Not only has this pursuit of an advantage eroded moral standards, but it has also sparked concerns about the worldwide integrity of sports. Legal issues plagued well-known players like Rio Ferdinand, Eric Cantona, and Diego Maradona during their playing careers. Even if some occurrences may be considered inadvertent errors, others present more complicated and debatable situations. These legal entanglements have made these well-known individuals' stories more complicated. Here is a list of the top 10 longest bans that footballers have received during their careers. 10. Rio Ferdinand, 8 months. In January 2004, Rio Ferdinand was suspended from playing for 8 months for not taking the required drug test. As a result of this absence, which came from skipping the test, he was left out of England's team for Euro 2004. He was found guilty of misconduct by an unbiased panel because in September 2003, he was chosen for the process but failed to provide a sample to UK sport doping inspectors at Manchester United's training facility. 9. Mark Bosnich, 9 months. After 2002, the former Chelsea goalie was dealt a serious blow when he was given a lengthy 9-month punishment. Being found guilty on 2 charges, one for unlawful behaviour and the other for testing positive for a prohibited substance, led to the judgment. Cocaine was the illegal drug in issue, and the Football Association, FA, was in charge of enforcing the prohibition. Although there was no monetary fine imposed, the player was directed to pay the disciplinary commission's expenses, which came to almost £10,000. 8. Eric Cantona, 9 months. Eric Cantona's suspension was anything from typical, even if a prohibition on cocaine usage would seem somewhat usual. The Manchester United striker's intense reaction to racist taunts from a Crystal Palace fan in 1995 is a classic Premier League moment. Cantona kicked Matthew Simmons in the chest out of rage. FIFA and the FA banned him for an astounding 9 months when he refused to apologise. A pivotal moment in Premier League history occurred when a 2-week jail term was eventually reduced to 120 hours of community service. 7. Sandro Tonali, 10 months. The $55 million summer acquisition for Newcastle suffered a blow only weeks into his Toon career, despite the FA's decision not to impose the penalty. A separate regulatory agency suspended Sandro Tonali for 10 months for breaking Italian gaming laws. He was sentenced to 8 months of rehabilitation as part of the punishment. The severity of the punishment was disclosed by Tonali's agent, who acknowledged his client's gambling problem and made sure he would miss not just his first season in England, but also the whole 2024 European Championship. 6. Diego Maradona, 15 months. Diego Armando Maradona is a legendary character on our list who will always be regarded as one of the best athletes in sports history. During his remarkable career, Maradona was suspended for 15 months on 2 different occasions. He was first suspended in 1991 because of his struggle with cocaine addiction, and he was banned in 1994 when anti-doping commissioners found ephedrine-related compounds in his blood and sent him home from the World Cup. 5. Joey Barton, 18 months. Known for making headlines for all the wrong reasons, Joey Barton has received more attention for his off-field misdeeds than his on-field accomplishments. Barton's career has been controversial due to his past, which includes an assault conviction and accusations of violent events involving both teammates and outsiders. However, it was his participation in betting, not violent activities, that resulted in his significant 18-month term in 2017. The FA said that Barton violated FA Rule E8, which deals with betting on football-related activities by placing an astounding 1,260 wagers on different facets of football games between March 26, 2006 and May 13, 2016. 4. David Bystrom, 2 years. In 2012, Victoria Plzen defender David Bystrom was subject to a significant 2-year suspension from any football-related activity. Bystrom tested positive for a banned drug after Plzen defeated Beti Borisov in the Champions League. He chose not to challenge the accusation at the age of 29. Czech media said that it was methamphetamine, although the exact chemical was not revealed. 3. Paul Pogba. 4 years Pogba continued to dominate at the top levels of the sport while facing fitness issues that affected his performance. However, he suffered a significant blow to his career when he was banned from football for 4 years after failing an anti-doping test because of the presence of testosterone from an outside source. There is, however, some optimism since Pogba has filed an appeal with the Court of Arbitration for Sport, which might result in a shorter sentence. 2nd, Enoch West. 30 years Enoch West, a former striker for Manchester United and Nottingham Forest, was involved in a betting scandal in 1915, marking a long period in football history. A unique redemption provision was introduced, which allowed the accused persons to have their lifelong bans reversed if they enrolled to serve in the First World War. With the exception of West, every participant agreed to this proposal. As a result, West was subject to a 30-year ban, which remained in effect until it was lifted when he turned 59.
1-1. Olafur Gottskálksson, lifetime ban. In January 2005, Olafur Gottskálksson, the goalie for Torquay United, avoided regular drug tests at Plainmoor because he was addicted to cocaine.
He had gone to Amsterdam to get away, but he vanished, and the club reported him missing. Gottskálksson later apologized for the unrest he had created in his own country and acknowledged his misdeeds. Because Gottskálksson refused the drug test, he was banned from football for an indefinite period of time in June 2005 by an independent disciplinary commission that was appointed by the FA. He hasn't played football since he was 55. In the world of football, where the stakes are high and the spotlight never fades, even the biggest stars can face moments of reckoning. From controversial on-field actions to off-field scandals, the bans faced by some of the sport's most iconic players serve as a reminder that no one is above the rules. These stories highlight the thin line between triumph and controversy, proving that discipline and integrity are as important as talent in building a lasting legacy. If you found these videos intriguing, there's plenty more where they came from. Hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of these bans? Were they justified or too harsh? And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more of the fascinating video of football. See you in the next video.